I thought I'd never see my daughter again. The human soldier kept his word to the alien. The alien queen's crystalline eyes held depths of sorrow that Captain Marcus Reed had seen too often in his 20 years of military service. Her daughter, Princess Lyra, lay unconscious on the medical bay's biobed, her silver skin pale as moonlight and her pointed ears drooping with fever. The Elvari healer, Dr. Ilana Moonwhisper, worked frantically over the young princess while her mother watched with the desperate hope only a parent could understand. The poison is spreading faster than we anticipated, Dr. Moonwhisper said, her melodic voice strained with exhaustion. Without the antidote from the Hegemony's research station, she has perhaps 6 hours before the neural pathways shut down. Permanently. Queen Viridiana of the Outer Rim Coalition turned to Marcus, her elegant features etched with anguish. Captain Reed, you promised me safe passage through the blockade. You said humans keep their word. Marcus studied the tactical display showing the Hegemony's battle fleet positioned between their current location and the research station. 47 ships against their single diplomatic vessel. The odds were astronomical, but he had given his word to this alien mother, who had trusted humanity enough to seek their help. Your Majesty, I meant every word I said, Marcus replied, his weathered hands already moving to the navigation console. Dr. Moonwhisper, how long do we have before the princess reaches the point of no return? The elvish doctor's pointed ears twitched as she consulted her instruments. 5 hours and 37 minutes, Captain. Marcus activated the ship's intercom. All hands, this is the captain. We're about to attempt something that command would probably court-martial me for, but sometimes being human means doing what's right instead of what's safe. Lieutenant Amy Thompson, plot a course through the asteroid field. Chief Engineer Rebecca Martinez, I need everything you can give me from the engines. The Queen placed a slender hand on Marcus's arm. Captain, I cannot ask you to risk your crew. For my daughter, perhaps we should surrender and hope for mercy. Your Majesty, with respect, you're not asking anything of us, Marcus said, his blue eyes hardening with determination. This is what humans do. We keep our promises, especially to mothers trying to save their children. The ship lurched as they entered the asteroid field, using the massive rocks as cover from the Hegemony sensors. Lieutenant Thompson's fingers danced across her controls with the precision of a concert pianist, weaving between asteroids the size of city blocks, while enemy patrol ships searched for them in the distance. Contact bearing 27 Mark IV, reported Ensign Lisa Harper from the sensor station. 3 Hegemony destroyers moving to intercept. Marcus leaned forward in his command chair. Thompson, can you thread us through that cluster at coordinates 447? Sir, that gap is barely wider than our hull, Thompson replied, sweat beading on her forehead. That's why they pay us the big bucks, Lieutenant. The ship scraped against an asteroid, sending vibrations through the deck plating as they squeezed through the narrow passage. Behind them, the Hegemony destroyers were forced to take a longer route, buying precious minutes. Dr. Moonwhisper's voice crackled over the intercom. Captain, the princess's vital signs are declining. We need that antidote within the next 3 hours. Queen Viridiana stood beside Marcus, her regal composure cracking as worry consumed her. Captain Reed, Lyra is all I have left. Her father died defending our homeworld from the Hegemony 5 years ago. If I lose her too, you won't, Marcus said firmly. Chief Martinez, status report. Engines are running at 112% capacity, Captain, came the reply from engineering. I can hold this for another 2 hours before we risk a complete shutdown. The research station appeared on their screens, a massive structure bristling with defensive platforms and surrounded by patrol ships. Marcus studied the tactical display, his mind racing through possibilities. Thompson, take us in low and fast. Use the station's own mast to mask our approach, he ordered. Harper, scan for the medical bay where they're storing the antidote. Sir, I'm reading massive energy signatures from their defensive grid, Harper reported. They'll light us up the moment we break cover. Marcus turned to Queen Viridiana. Your Majesty, do you still have diplomatic immunity codes for Hegemony space? The Queen's eyes widened with understanding. Yes, but they expired when we declared war. Sometimes expired documents work long enough to get through automated systems, Marcus said with a grim smile. Harper, broadcast those codes on all frequencies. The ship shuddered as they accelerated toward the station, automated defense systems, momentarily confused by the diplomatic signals. It wouldn't last long, but it might buy them the seconds they needed. Docking Bay 7 is closest to the medical storage facility, Thompson announced. I can put us down there, but we'll have maybe 10 minutes before their security forces arrive. That's all we need, Marcus said, rising from his chair. Martinez, you're with me, Thompson. Keep the engines hot. The docking sequence was the longest 90 seconds of Marcus's life. The moment they touched down, he and Martinez sprinted through the corridors, following the directions Queen Viridiana had provided. Emergency klaxons wailed as hegemony security forces mobilized, but the two humans reached the medical storage facility first. Martinez's expertise with alien technology proved invaluable as she bypassed the security locks while Marcus kept watch. The antidote sat in a containment field glowing with soft blue light. Got it, Martinez said, carefully extracting the vial. Now let's get out of here before they seal the station. They ran back to their ship as energy weapons fire erupted behind them. Thompson had the engines spooled up and ready, lifting off the moment they cleared the airlock. The station's defensive grid came alive, filling space with deadly energy beams, but the diplomatic vessel's small size and Thompson's piloting skills carried them through. 3 hours later, Dr. Moonwhisper emerged from the medical bay with tears of relief streaming down her face. The antidote worked perfectly. Princess Lyra will make a full recovery. Queen Viridiana embraced Marcus with the fierce gratitude only a mother could express. Captain Reed, humanity has earned the eternal friendship of the Outer Rim Coalition. When others hear this story, they will understand what it truly means when humans give their word. Marcus watched through the viewport as Princess Lyra appeared in the medical bay doorway, weak but smiling, reaching for her mother. Some promises, he reflected, were worth any risk to keep.